to now in the Nati, and happy Galentine's Day. If you're not familiar with the holiday, what started as a sitcom joke has become a global celebration of female friendship. And in the spirit of uplifting women, Jeanie, McGarvey, and Courtney Abner are here to share the story of Self-Care Sisterhood. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Galentine's Day.
Thank you for having us, Abby. So excited.
Well, it's really the perfect time to have you here. And like I said, we want to delve into that story of Self-Care Sisterhood. So Jeanie, how did this all start?
Yeah, so I moved to Cincinnati shortly after I got married, and not only did I have the change of relationship and moving, but I also was diagnosed with some chronic illnesses. And I found that all of my female friends just kind of evaporated, and I felt very isolated and alone and was going through this big struggle. And I decided to get on MeetUp, which is a free app where you can find people who have the same interests as you and get into those groups, but I didn't feel like I connected to any. So I decided I'll just create my own. And I don't know if you can relate to this, Abby, but for me, I struggle with taking care of myself. I always want to put everyone else first. And so I thought, what's the best way to make sure I take care of myself? Oh, I'll start a group and we'll have this accountability that you and I are going to focus on ourselves, focus on self-care together. So that's kind of where the whole idea of Self-Care Sisterhood came about. We've been around for a year now, and it has taken off way more than I expected. I thought it would be 5 of us just, getting to know one another, but it turned out being a group of over 300 women, and we're holding our first major event this year. I met my best friend through it. It's been amazing.
That is so sweet. And I think, like you said, it's really about women coming together, because sometimes you don't know how to make friends as an adult, or you need that support system. And then all of a sudden you have it. We're seeing some photos of the events here. But I think that's really sweet, talking, Courtney, about your friendship and how this has really fostered female friendships.
Yeah, it really has created a group and a community of women that can support each other. As she said, I met my best friend through it.
So sweet.
I joined the group at our first meeting. We started off in January to start it off right. But I was on MeetUp because I went to college during COVID. So it was really difficult to make any friends because I only had online classes. So then I joined a MeetUp. I met Jeanie. After a couple of our group events, I asked if I could help co-host with her. We got closer, quickly became best friends. But with our group, we try to give events that everyone would be interested in. So we do like exercising, yoga events. We do creative events like paint night. But really through that, we have been able to foster a connection and support each other. We actually have an event tonight for Galentine's Day.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Tonight is the night to start your journey with Self-Care Sisterhood.
Yep. So we're getting together. We're just celebrating the friendships we've made this year. So it's a really special group.
And I feel like what brings us together and makes us separate from other girl gangs is that we're all really intentional about just wanting to get genuine connection and help each other grow. I don't know if you know this, but there's actually 7 areas of self-care. It's not just bubble baths and face masks, which those are great.
Know that.
But you've got physical, spiritual, occupational, creative. There's so many different ways to foster taking care of yourself, and we try to touch on each of those with our different events.
So you're there for whatever you need, and I'm sure people can pick and choose as they feel comfortable, maybe going to one event over another, but maybe they'll come to all of them once they really become part of the group. But you also have this women-owned business fair coming up, Jeanie. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we are so excited. As we've been doing different smaller events, we've connected with so many incredible women-owned business owners, and we just thought, Cincinnati doesn't have a way to specifically feature women-owned businesses. So we decided to create one. So we're hosting Divine Cincy Women-Owned Business Fair. It'll be Sunday, March 2nd from 2 to 5 p.m. at Mojave East in Anderson. And I'm so excited for this. We've met some incredible women boss ladies that I just cannot wait to feature. They'll be from crafts and arts to different services like waxing or B12 shots. We even have nonprofits like the Cincy Book Bus coming.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I love the book bus. That's actually one of my favorites. So funny that you bring that up. We have the information right there on your screen. But if people want to sign up for the event tonight, for this upcoming event, how should they do that?
Yeah, Yeah, so we are on MeetUp still, which is that free app I told you about. You can either download the app on your phone or you can go on the website, but just look up the Self-Care Sisterhood. And we'd love to have you. It's free. All of our events are either free or low cost. We just want to help fellow ladies take care of themselves.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both so much for coming out today. Come out to the event tonight. Check out that women-owned business fair. But I love this in the spirit of sisterhood today. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby.
Of course. Well, still ahead, satisfy your sweet tooth with candied grapes.